All right, gang. Welcome back. Welcome back to another Checo Forex live stream. Hope everybody had a fantastic day. Hope everybody made some money today. Those who traded earlier in the New York session. Yeah, but we got this 10 o'clock hour. So let's kind of dive in here and see where we're at. Take a look at our levels and blow markers. Right, let's dive in. All right, so let me move this to the daily time frame. Right. Um, First thing I see is a lot of chop. Look at this consolidation in gold. Um, all right, very standard procedure, right? So we get our highs there, we got the lows down here, right? So basically in this range on gold, let me zoom in on this real quick. Take a look at this, right? So we have this choppiness here, right? So we've been ranging right in between these levels here. Now, we're kind of rolling over here. We kind of failed to break this high on this daily candle. This candle wicked up, but then look at that close bearish. So we respected this level right here, and now we took out the previous day lows there and closed bearish. Today on the close of the session, and now we made a top wick here on this new daily, right? So we made this top wick here, but we have no bottom wick. So now we start to flip. If we re-break these previous day lows, we should drive down the very least of 3,300, if not all the way down here. Essentially, probably around right around this level here. I don't know. It's possible, but we'll see. I think that gold is getting ready to flip here. Possible sell opportunities right 4 hour. Strong bearish move. Not much volume here coming in, but we made a top wick, took out the highs. Now we're coming down. We flipped bearish on the 4 hour just now. So I might be looking for entries here, gang. All right, off the 1 hour. Look at this range here. All right, so we have that little resistance there, and we have these lows right down here. No bottom wick on this candle right here. So we gapped up. We haven't filled this. It's a very small gap, but it gapped up here, and we're kind of respecting this level here. Now we're kind of rolling back. Look at that top wick on the previous 1 hour, and hold right back to close below that resistance. So yeah, we're starting to come down here. Probably at the break of the lows here, might get our entry. I might even take this wick entry here, gang. How's it look on the 30 here? Yeah, we got a fake out here on the 30, came right back down. Yeah, we breaking the lows here. Uh, Shit, gang. I might take a let me take a look here. How's this looking on? Look at the futures real quick. All right. 24 minutes. Yo, Jose Trades, what's up, my man? Welcome, brother. Welcome. Yeah, I'm looking for sells here, gang. Even the 15-minute will give me that peak here. We already broke the low there. Yeah, I got on stream a little bit later than I anticipated. I would have taken this right at the break of this low right here, but I wanted to see if we got a little bit of a pullback here. Hey, Danny, dímelo, dímelo. Yeah, yeah. While looking at gold sells right now. Dang, this thing is ripping down. All right, gang. I see what I see. I want to do this off that 15-minute. Oh, we did break the lows here. Oh, the polar bear went deep, 3-run homer. I should be watching the All-Star game actually. I don't have my TV on. I should turn it on. 30-minute. Damn. Yeah, right. The break of this low, that would have been about right around that 33.30 price. We would have been up about 12 pips if we would have gone in there at the break of the lows, but this thing looks like it wants to run down, gang. All right, it's pulled up a little bit there. know what, gang? I'm gonna take this sell right here. Let me see if it gives me a little pop-up. Little bit of a pop-up right here. Give me 2 or 3 pips up. We got a bottom wick here. We got 22 minutes. But I think once we made this top wick and once this candle came back down and, you know, invalidated that breakout, I feel like top wick and then the break of the lows. I wanted to see if it pops up slightly here. Oh, I guess not. Let's see. Yeah, 30. Yo, Big Tone, what's up, man? All right. Let's see. Ah, there it goes. That's the pop I was looking for. Yeah, 33.29. All right, guys, I'm gonna take it right here. All right. Yeah, 33.29. I'll edit this in a second. Let me see. Last time it wasn't letting me do this. I don't know if something was wrong with my freaking I'm in sales, gang. I'll get you the numbers in a second. Just let me. Yeah, it doesn't let me. I don't know why it does that. So I gotta check my. Yeah. All right, I'll fix it here. 33.29. Right there. All right. And my stops are gonna be. I'll leave them about here, just above the current 30-minute wick. It's only because I feel like I got a little bit of a late entry by like 10 pips, but yeah, we're grabbing this wick right here. All right. So TP is gonna be about 33.20. Yeah. Just want to get this wick right here, right there. All right, gang, we're in this cell here. Oh shoot, let me see if it activated me here. Yeah, we're good here. All right. All right, okay, we're in it here. All right, gang, we're in these cells here. And currently running about 10 pips in profit right now. Oh, now we're running. Here we go. All right, gang. Yeah, Danny, yeah, I got in at 33.29 when it gave me that little bit of a push up there. So I took my sells already there. We're running about 8 pips in profit now. Yeah, it's a short stop loss. It's like, what is that, 30 pips. Stop loss around 33, 32.6. Yeah, it's just, my stops are just above the current 30-minute highs right here. You know, I feel like it already took out the lows after this top wave. It should drive down. First target here, you can see this candle here of the 30. Look at this gap right here. No bottom wick here. We got a gap to fill right here. Right at that yellow line, there's a gap fill there. And then, you know, we'll probably come down and grab this wick here, and that's where our TP is, right there. So TP is going to be 33.20, so that's about 90 pips profit. Yeah, right now we're running about, what was that, 11 pips. There we go. Come on, go. Just come right down, and we can look to secure some partials right around the gap fill here. That's about 40 pips there. Let me try to set up this all-star game here. Watch in the meantime. Ooh, there you go. Yeah, nice. Actually saw the replay to Pete Alonso's homer right now. Nice job. Opposite field. All right, go. What are you doing here? Here we go. Oh, by the way, let's take a look at the Nasdaq real quick. Look at the Nasdaq. What the? All right, let's take a look here. I want to see if there's any FEGs that this thing might be. Oh, we just tapped into this FEG right here. How's this looking? I want to see something. We tapped in. All right, so we came up, tapped into this one. Look at that. Look at this 4-hour FEG we just tapped into right here. Damn, man, this looks good. This NAS sell right here, bro. All right. Trend though. Yeah, I just feel like we broke structure here already. But, you know, we kind of, really, we kind of respected this here, to be honest. I mean, look at this. This was the level to break right here. And look at what we did. We broke below it, well below it. Look at that. We wigged, price tried to break that structure point there, and it got kicked back up here. Honestly, yeah, look at that. Bounce, it came right to that level and respected right here. Look at this previous resistance right here as well. Got resistance, then we finally broke above, retested, and popped off. So I wouldn't take a sell unless we break this level here. Yeah, that's how I would play that with Nas. I would just wait. I'm already in sells from up here, but I will wait for the break of this support right here. Clearly having a hard time breaking below there, so I would say any closures below 22,850 should be clean to at least come down here 22,670, so around something like that. Yeah, I would definitely wait for that. I was respecting this FEG here, but we got an FEG up here, so it might still crack above, tap into this one, and then reverse. Yeah, but nothing on Nas at the moment unless we break below here. All right, back to our trade here on gold. Yeah, it's not really doing much here. We're in profit, but stalling here. You know, once it took out the lows here, I would have expected a bigger push. I mean, it did come down here, but now it's kind of wicking back up. But it's a small risk trade here. Hey, look at Bitcoin. Wow, Bitcoin after hitting all-time highs. I mean, look at this thing peaked at 123,000 and change. But we got a nice correction down. It's coming down. Might tap into this FEG, pop back up, and I feel like it'll push up and then roll over and come down. Yeah, it should come back down. This thing might come all the way back down to like 108 or something. Let's see what it does here. We'll just watch gold for now. It's right at break even right now. Man, where's the volume, gang? But we're currently at break even right now, so again, anybody wants to get out, this is the time to do it. You're looking at the 5-minute here. Created this FEG right here. You might want to come up and tap into it before it comes down. Yeah, that FEG hasn't been tapped into yet. So I'm not sure if it's gonna want to push up, tap into it. What is this? Tap into it and then pull down. We're running in profit right now, gang. Not by a lot, but see if we get the run down. I want to see if I was thinking maybe you know what, gang, I'm gonna get out here break even. Let me go there. Right. Yeah, I got out at break even there. That was like 3 pips in profit. Yeah, I got out there. I think that I'd rather wait for a little bit of a retracement here and look for the entry a little bit higher here. Yeah, I closed out with about 3 pips profit there. Yeah. Just want to see if I'm gonna keep this on the 5-minute time frame here. I want to see if we can come up into this FEG here. I'll give it another half hour or so. See if we get that entry there. Get the price to come up here, and then I'll probably take an entry right around here. I'll wait a little bit. Yeah, the setup wasn't bad. I just feel that excuse me. having that FEG up there, I would anticipate price to come up and tap into it. We already bounced off of this one here. Again, it's also again this gap fill down here. I just want this thing to pull up and give me a better entry. That's all. I feel like we get in around 33.30, 33.31. Get a pretty decent entry. Yeah, this is the 5-minute time frame, gang. Like I said, I'm just waiting for a retest of this FEG right here. I want to see if price can come up into that level there. We can do it in the next half hour, so another 4 or 5 candles here should get us close to that. So let's just give it some time there. Oh, there we go. There we go. Look at that pop up. Oh, yeah. Let's see if we get that pop up there. Yeah. All right, so we got a bearish closure there. This is what I want to see. If we could get a top wick right into that. Where's that price at? Yeah, about 3329.884. Yeah. Always messing up here. Right there again. This is 30. All right. I wanted to see if we come up and activate there. Yeah, we got activated here, gang. All right, so I'm in another sell here. Right off that FEG there. Where's that 5-minute? All right. So as you can see on the 5-minute, you can see right here where we tap right into it. So now I'm gonna wait and see. Wow. So we're in it now, gang. Yeah, this is a 30-minute chart. TP ideally would be the wick fill right here. I want to grab this whole wick now. Gap fill is right on that yellow line right here. That's the gap fill right there. All right, so we're in it. We got a better entry though by about 10 pip difference. More like 8 pips. A little bit of a better entry here. The stops are still same place, just above the previous 30-minute highs right here. That's exactly where I have my stops. and it tapped into that FEG off the 5-minute. Now it should flip. So let's see if we'll flip. And this candle now, after making a top wick, if we reflips bearish, breaks its own low, starts driving down, we should come down and fill the gap. All right, gang, we're currently in profit now, so let's see what happens here. All right. Yeah, very short risk. Stops are at what was that, 33.32.01, so about 33.32, just above the previous 30-minute highs. We got in around 33.29.86, so yeah, it's about 30 pip stops. Yeah, not looking to risk too much, but the reward's pretty nice. We come down, fill the gap, take partials there, and then take the rest of it down to the wick fill right here. Let's see what happens, gang. All right. Let's see if I can. Ooh. That gap fill TP down here. I didn't get the full number, but I don't really go sometimes by the numbers yet. 3320.33. Yeah. All right. That's our trade, gang, right there. That's where we are. All right. Cool, gang. I'll be right back. Just hang tight, and we're active on this trade. So, see what happens. All right, gang. Looks like we're coming down here. We already took out the lows there. I think that top wick there took out the lows. What are we running here? Yeah, we're running about 12 pips. Let's see if we come down and re-break the low there. If we re-break it, I'll go break even. Yeah, I want to see it re-break the lows here. Pulled up after it took out the lows, came back up. If we re-break the lows there, I'll go break even. Just waiting here. I'm still willing to take this risk right here. It's very small, risking less than 1%. Let me just take a look at where my trade is. So I can show you. Can I? Oh yeah, yeah. So yeah, you can see how. What am I running? I'm up about 78 bucks here on this trade here. I'm waiting to see if we can start coming down here. All right, yeah, it's running in profit right now. I'll see. I haven't gone break even yet. 80 bucks in profit. All right, yeah, that's where we're at. Oh yeah, we rebroke the lows there. Okay, gang, I went break even here. Do that on my other. Let's get that done here on my account. All right, gang, we're break even here. Came back, broke the lows, pulled up, and rebroke the lows here. So yeah, we're risk free here on this trade, gang. So let's see how it plays out here. All right. I want to see this thing just start driving down. I want to get this gap fill here. Yeah, we're running about 21 pips in profit now, 22 pips. Dang, if you're happy with your profits, you can close out your trade, take your partials now. I'm waiting. I'm break even now, but I want it to drop a little further so I consider some partials here. I want to let it run a little bit more. Yeah, Danny, we're running good. We're running good in profit here right now. Yeah, but what I'm looking at is that um so we broke above here, right? We broke above resistance. Next candle, right? Takes out the highs, tapped into this FDG, right? Got pushed back down and came right back into the range. Next candle, right? Gives us a top wick, takes out the lows, closes pretty strong bearish here, right? Next candle, right? Pops up, makes a top wick, right? We took our impulse entry here, and now we rebroke the previous 30-minute lows, and now we're driving. So, everything's telling me this thing wants to come right back down here. So that's why I'm targeting the gap fill and then this wick fill here, or the full TP, right? But I'll look to take partials soon, right around this area. If not, I'll take partials at the gap fill here. Nonetheless, we're risk free here, so whatever happens from this point on, it's all in the hands of probability, right? We do our due diligence, we manage our risk, and right now we eliminated risk right off the table, so no risk on this trade. Now it's either gonna pump down or pull back up or whatever it's gonna do. Ooh, there we go. Nice push down. Beautiful. Beautiful. Running 32 pips in profit here. Go on, give me that push down. Yeah, 33 pips in profit. Yeah, 33 pips. Yeah, I'm gonna, yeah, close partials here. All right. Oh, oh, damn it. Ah, I went to close out the parts. I actually closed my full position on my. Dang. All right, my bad. Yeah, I closed my full position at 32 pips there. I meant to take partials, but I clicked on the wrong thing here. Shoot. All right. Well, yeah. All right. No worries, gang. If you're still in it, I'll stick around here for a little bit longer with you guys. But I accidentally closed my full position there at 32 pips, so I went on to take partials and I accidentally closed the whole trade. All right. Well, yeah, it's pulling up here a little bit, gang. But just make sure you go break even or take your partials now. I meant to take partials right here, but accidentally closed my full position. Like, yeah. All right, no big deal. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Damn, I took my full trade there. All right, gang. But let's see this play out. Let's see what happens here. We're break even. We pulled down, and now we're kind of slightly ticking back up. Let me look at the 5 minute real quick. All right, we got an FEG here as well. Again, right? Keep forming these FEGs. Look at how we tapped into that one right there, and then that's when we got in. Right after tapped in and started pulling down, we took our impulse entry. Now we're coming down, formed another FEG. It's possible it might want to come re-tap into this one and then continue down. So let's give it some time here. Dang. All right, there's 5 minutes left on this candle, a little over 5 minutes. I want to see if we get the push down or maybe, excuse me, next candle might give us that top wick, right? That will potentially tap into this FEG here, if that's the case, and then pop back down, or are we gonna just drive down to fill the gap? Wow, damn man, I closed my position accidentally in full. But if you guys are still in the gang, hang tight. I'm gonna guide you through this trade here. Partials will be taken here at the gap fill, or you can take 80% of your position there if you like. We could hold the runner down to fill the wick down here. There we go. We're almost there, gang. Almost there. Here we go. It's like four. It's like 4 pips from the gap fill. Stay with it, gang. Yeah, about 3 pips away. He's kind of pulling up here. We should get that push down. Come on. Yeah, almost. It came close to filling that gap there. I think it'll get that. I think we'll get that push. Yeah, we're running about 44 pips in profit right now, gang. Almost at the gap fill. This came short by a few pips, but it's almost there. Once we tap in there, like I said, that's when you would either take some partials, take some more partials, right? Close 80%, I would say, of your position. That would be a good idea. And just hold a runner to the wick fill down here. Gang, for those who missed it, I accidentally, when it was down at 30, 33, 32 pips around there, I went to close some partials and accidentally closed my whole position. So I'm out of this trade in about 5 minutes now since I've been out of it. But you're still in it, gang. Just see if we get that gap fill right here. We're almost there. 2 minutes on this candle here. Yeah, I wanted to see if we get the gap fill here. 2 minutes to candle closure here. Well, a minute and 20 seconds. Let's see if the next 30 taps in. We tap into that wick fill there, we should be good. It's pulling away. Wow, missed the gap fill by a little bit. It kind of put it up, but let's see. See if the next candle will drive down. Oh, gang, I'm gonna do this. Let's move our TP right at that level right here. Let's just target the gap fill here. That will be about, yeah, that's about 40. What is that? No, actually, oh yeah, 49 pips. It's a 49 pip TP there. Let me change this here. There we go. All right, let's see this candle come and tap in. We're targeting the gap fill, gang, and we'll get out of this trade here. Just in case, if you have not gone break even, at the very least go break even. We went break even a while back, so let's see. See if we get it. I'll stick around for these 30 minutes. I want to see how this candle prints. We're gonna hit that target, and then we'll call it a night. Come on, go. Ooh, what's happening here? This thing is going right back up. Wow, so close. Wow. How will we survive this? Is it gonna go all the way back up to our entry? See, it might have inverted this. Wow. Yeah, look at, you see this FEG right here? Yeah, the 5-minute inverted that. Well, it's gonna close in 13 seconds. So this FEG got inverted. This thing is gonna go back up, I think, gang. Wow. Well, let's see. Let's see. Wow, it almost came down right into that gap right there. Missed it by like 2-3 pips. Hold up, and this candle just ripped. Wow, missed the break even by a little bit there too. We're still in it. Well, for those who are still holding, I'm out already, but I just want to see how it plays out. Yeah, look at that, gang. Yeah, we got tapped that BE for those who were still holding. Hope you guys took your partials or took profit down here. Yeah, look at that. All right, well, I got out with 32 pips on that trade. Not bad, not a bad trade. But look at the range here on the 30-minute, just kind of in this range and came all the way to the bottom here, almost tapped into that gap fill and just pump right back up. So that's that, gang. Yeah, good trade though, nonetheless. I think we peaked at about 45 pips on that drop here. So we caught this pretty much this whole candle down here to the wick. So great trade, gang. Great trade. Hope you guys made some money tonight. Yeah, but I'm gonna call it here. I think that's it for us tonight. We got 2 entries. The first one we closed at break even, I think about 3 or 4 pips profit, and waited for a little bit of a better setup and got a better entry and caught the ride down bottom of the range, and that was it for me. Yeah, for my platform members, we will be trading the New York session tomorrow, so just stay tuned for that. We should have a lot of action. We got PPI coming in tomorrow as well, so yeah, Again, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out. You know, my boys Danny, Tony, Jose Trades, Big Tone, all you guys. I appreciate it. The support and everything. For those watching, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. If you're interested in any mentorship or trade signals and a signal platform, you know, the description is on the bottom there on the YouTube channel. So yeah, just hit me up. We'll look into it. All right, gang. Everybody have a safe and blessed night. Again, once again, thank you all for tuning in and showing up. All right. Have a good night. God bless. Peace out.